right, man, I seen an article asking did the Lions defense become better than the Lions offense. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe with the bell icon button. Get all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications and go live or drop a video. So we talk about on paper, but last year the offense was pretty good under Ben Johnson. But the defense kind of started off behind the 8 ball a bit because they had too many injuries, right? And they still got questions coming into this year. They got 2 main pieces that's still injured. I won't say main. Well, Levi Zorki is the main piece. He's still important. Even though you get Pascal back, you bring in Broderick Martin. You're not counting on what Broderick Martin was a 4th or 5th round rookie to come in and give you penetration up the middle of that defense. You just ain't counting on that. So even when you start to look at it with Zorki, you still, with Pascal, how much can Pascal provide on the inside with penetration? So with Zorki and Broderick Martin and Pascal, you hoping somebody, or 1 or 2 guys or all 3 guys step up and help you get a pass rush up the middle of the field. So that's still a question, a pass rush in the face of the quarterback. That's the most effective pressure. And then you got Emmanuel Mosley who coming off a torn ACL. So you got a lot of questions there. Now, you hearing some people, some solutions being there saying that, well, Derek Barnes is looking really good in camp. You hear that? You hear a lot about Jack Campbell. You add C.J. Gardner-Johnson. You get Tracy Walker back. You got Kirby Joseph. You upgrade your secondary with Mosley, the other guy from Pittsburgh. You get a healthy Jerry Jacobs back. So defensively, on paper, they solid. But there's still some questions about the middle of that defense. Still some questions about the linebacker core. And it's questions of whether that defensive backfield, how fast they can gel and communicate. You add the kid from Alabama, too. How are they going to use these safeties? We know Kirby Joseph probably going to be the deep cover guy. Walker going to be the box guy. Gardner-Johnson might be the nickel guy. Might play on the outside. It's a lot of questions. You don't acquire these guys and don't really have an idea how you want to use them. So they're going to have an idea. You might see them in a lot of nickel packages. Everybody's always a nickel package, but nickel packages now, it's kind of like a base defense. Because all these guys sitting here throwing the football. Shout out to Evan Ingram for getting his money from Jacksonville, too. All these guys always throwing the football. So you got tight ends who really receivers. You got running backs who really receivers. So a lot of these guys base nickel, base down packages anyway. So when you get Gardner-Johnson, you get the kid from Alabama whose name is escaping me. You get coverage, and also you don't lose a lot in the tackle in the run support. That's the thing about going to nickel. Everybody think about the third cornerback playing the slot, and can he cover the Wes Welkers, and can he cover the slot receivers, the St. Browns and the Adam Thielens of the world. But you got to be able to get off blocks, and you got to be able to support in the run, because they running out of nickel like they running out of full house or out of power sets, out of formations and shit, and full houses and stuff. So they got a lot of versatility when it comes to those sub packages. Now looking at the offense, I think it's a step back getting rid of DJ Shark, because him and Goff was really starting to click. They should have just paid him. You still sitting on a whole bunch of money you trying to get to Teddy Bridgewater, you should have just paid him. That's my humble opinion on it. You should have just paid that man. So that's a step back, because they was clicking, and him and Jameson Williams ain't yet to click. And then we missed Jameson Williams for 6 months. So really what you hearing in and what your common sense tell you, that they gonna really rely on the tight end room, right? Mitchell, Sam Laporta is supposed to have a big role. We see a lot of him in t-shirts and shorts camp doing a lot of big things. You know? So, that's interesting. Then, they're going to rely on Jahmyr Gibbs a lot in the short game. You know what they're going to do with St. Brown. So a lot of their offensive passing game is going to be about creativity. And guys getting yak, and guys who are not receivers finding a way to get catches. You ask yourself, where's the big plays going to come down the field? Even if Jameson Williams come back, where they going to come from if him and Goff ain't clicking? Reynolds, you know what I'm saying? You count on a rookie from North Carolina, you know? So there's a lot of questions to be asked there. When Jameson Williams come back, it should give them hopefully they click, it should give them a nice dynamic down the field. But you just don't know what he gonna do with Goff. He ain't played much football, ain't formed much rapport with Goff. At least with DJ Sharkey, they clicked right away. Especially when Goff came back and got healthy. Offensive line, A1. I think they upgraded at running back on paper. Tight end stronger. They were stronger as soon as Hockenson left, to be honest. So their biggest weakness is pass catchers. That's their biggest weakness. It's pass catchers. And you count on if one go down, it's over with, bro. That's why, DeAndre Hopkins ended up signing with the Tennessee Titans and shit. But if one go down, it's a wrap. So they're going to rely heavily on rookies and year two guys. From James Mitchell to Sam Laporta to Jahmyr Gibbs. It's going to be interesting to see how they get plays down the field. That's going to be real interesting to see how they get plays going down the field. Real interesting. But I think the defense still got more answers. Still got more questions than answers when it comes to the defense. I think you look about the offense. You look at the offense, what questions do they really have other than pass catcher? That's the only question they got. Is how they gonna generate, plays down the field. We could say, well, how the running backs gonna acclimate with the line and stuff, but come on, big questions. Defensively, how you gonna generate pressure up the middle of the field? Defensively, the linebackers gonna be any good. Anthony was great last year, but you could upgrade. How's the DBs gonna gel? How's Romeo gonna come back? How's Aiden gonna do making the second year jump? So there's some questions to be had. There's some questions to be had. Add them many pieces, you got to count on cohesiveness. How's the front end and back end going to work together? So, so I still will roll with the offense until shown otherwise. But from a talent standpoint of view, to start off the season without J-Mo, the defense might be more talented, to be honest. The defense might be Chauncey Gardner, the corner they got from Pittsburgh. Aiden Hutchinson is as big as it's going to get on this team. To be honest, real talk. Even with St. Brown, I think he might be a bigger name. It's close. James Houston out here kicking up dust. Kirby Joseph is a budding star. So from a talent point of view, especially if they get a healthy Anna Zorky, the defense is more talented. But talent and production is two different things. We've seen the offense produce. We haven't seen the defense with these new guys produce. Towards the end of the season last year, they started to produce. So I'm gonna continue to take the I'm gonna continue to go. The offense is better until proven otherwise. So yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App $CJ Good313, Venmo CJ Good313, PayPal link in the description, the link tree, find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.